The neighborhood. The sun in this place never moved. It just hung there above the fields, enormous and pale, like someone had painted it onto the sky. And no matter how long I walked, it always stayed in the exact same spot. That was the first thing that terrified me. The second was the children. I saw them standing far away between the houses the moment I arrived here. Small silhouettes in the distance, motionless beside rusted swing sets and empty roads. Watching me, I screamed for help. None of them answered. I don't know how I got to this level. One second I was drowning in those endless concrete tunnels below level 0. And the next thing I knew, I woke up lying in soft grass beneath a warm orange sky. At first, it almost felt peaceful. Wide green fields stretched forever in every direction. Old suburban houses sat scattered across the landscape, separated by cracked roads and wooden fences. Everything looked strangely nostalgic, like a memory from childhood. But wrong. The houses had no cars, no people, no sound except the distant wind. And every single window was dark. I walked for hours before reaching the first neighborhood. The closer I got, the worse the feeling became. The houses looked normal from far away, but up close, things didn't make sense. Front doors were too tall. Windows were placed unevenly. Some homes had second floors that twisted at impossible angles, like copies of houses made by something pretending to understand human life. That's when I noticed the sky getting darker. Not slowly, instantly. One second the world glowed orange. The next, everything was blue-gray twilight. Streetlights flickered on all at once. And somewhere in the distance, sirens began to howl. Every light inside every house suddenly turned on. I froze in the middle of the street. Then I heard a voice behind me. "Don't stay outside at night." I spun around so fast I nearly fell. An old woman stood on the porch of the nearest house. At least, I think it was a woman. Something about her face felt wrong. Her smile was too still. Her eyes looked glossy, almost fake. But fear overpowered my instincts. "What happens at night?" I asked. The woman didn't answer immediately. Instead, she slowly looked toward the dark fields behind me. Then she whispered, "They come back." The sirens grew louder. I heard movement somewhere far away in the neighborhood. Fast movement. Doors all around me slammed shut one after another. The woman opened her front door wider. Inside. Now. I ran into the house. The second the door shut behind me, the entire building trembled violently. Something outside screamed. Not human. It sounded deep, stretched, like dozens of voices crying at once. The woman turned off every light inside the house. "Don't look outside," she whispered. My heart pounded so hard it hurt. Then came the knocking. Slow, heavy, from the front door. Boom, boom, boom. The walls shook with every hit. I backed away in terror. "What is that?" I whispered. The woman didn't answer. She just stared at the floor silently. Then the knocking stopped. For a moment, everything went completely quiet. And then, a child's voice came from outside the window. "Mom!" I froze. The woman beside me started shaking uncontrollably. "Mom!" The voice repeated softly. "Please let me in." I slowly looked toward the window despite every instinct screaming not to. Something stood outside in the darkness. It looked almost human. Almost tall, skinny. Its arms hung far below its knees, twitching unnaturally. And its face was trying to smile. But the mouth was too wide. Way too wide. The thing tapped gently on the glass. "Please," it whispered in a child's voice. The woman suddenly grabbed my arm so hard her nails dug into my skin. "That is not your child," she hissed. Then the creature outside tilted its head and stared directly at me. Not the woman. Me. The smile widened slowly, because it recognized me. I had seen that smile before. Level 0.